Xero's bank reconcile feature makes it really easy for us to match up the bank statement balance with what's in Xero. It also allows us to identify when and where there's been a break in the bank feed, or if somebody's been messing about by adding or removing transactions to or from the bank feed. So to do this, we go on to the options button over here and we click reconciliation report, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at last month's balance. Let's just assume that the balance on the bank statement at the end of last month was £3,914.09. So we'll take that figure and we'll just paste it in over here. And we can see the statement balance and the bank statement ending balance is the same. We've got a balance in Xero of £1,350.50, and we've got outstanding payments of £1,181.25 and unreconciled statement lines of £1,382.34. These two together make up the difference between the balance on the statement and what's in Xero. Now, to give a bit more explanation how this works between the outstanding payments and the unreconciled statement lines, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop into the actual bank account and show you how that works. So if we click here onto the bank account, we have two tabs. We've got bank statements and we've got account transactions. And if we just move this fellow out of the way a second, we can see here we've got all these which has an orange unreconciled. If we put our search filters in here to just look at anything up until 30th of April 2024, then we can see there's actually been one transaction that's been deleted from the feed, but it's okay because that was a duplicate of the one below it. So it was for a genuine reason why it was deleted. We then have all these transactions here which are unreconciled. We can see the orange unreconciled here, and then everything else has got a green reconciled apart from this one which has got an orange unreconciled. Now if we just go back to the bank reconciliation report, we can see these are the transactions that are appearing in this report over here. And also, those transactions will also appear in this reconcile page over here. On the other side of it, we've got account transactions. And if we do the same here, put the end date of 30th of April 2024 so it filters out any transactions after that date, we can see there's only one transaction here with an unreconciled status, just this one over here, which is that same transaction over there. So the way it works in Xero has two sides to it with how it records the bank transactions. Account transactions here on this tab are the transactions that sit within the system, and those go onto the reports. The bank statements over here are all of the transactions that have been fed through from the bank feed, or sometimes if you're manually importing the bank statement, then they'll sit over here. These transactions, if they're marked as unreconciled, it means they don't appear on any Xero reports, and they'll be sitting in this reconcile page to either match them up to an existing transaction in Xero so it can put a link to it, or create a new transaction altogether in Xero, which will then create a new transaction here in the account transactions. So it's worth noting, like over here, Ridgeway University, it's matching it up to the invoice, but there isn't currently a transaction in the account transactions tab for the payment from Ridgeway University. What will happen is if we click OK on this, it will then create a transaction in this tab over here of the received money, whereas this payment over here to Truxton Property Management, that payment has already sat in account transactions, and we're creating the link between the two. On occasion, the bank statement balance on Xero doesn't match to the statement balance on the actual bank statement. Now this can be as a result of people removing transactions or adding transactions to the bank statement manually, or the bank feed being broken or duplicating transactions. There's quite an easy way how to spot these differences, and I'll do that in the next video. Thanks for watching.